Hello, 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 wherever you are on this inspirational world of ours called Earth. I hope you are having a simply wonderful, beautiful day. The topic for the day is 15 facts you do not know about one of the NBA's five greatest players. Many have said he's the GOAT of the NBA. And if you do not know what GOAT means, and I had to actually sit down and think about what it means because sports commentators keep throwing out the word GOAT, 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 and don't say, wait, this is what GOAT means. They may say what it means in a sentence in the context, but they don't actually say what GOAT means. So if you didn't know, GOAT means greatest of all time in any sport. It don't have to be just in basketball. It can be in baseball, football, hockey, tennis, volleyball. You get the point. The list goes on and on and on. But my topic is 15 facts you and I did not know about Michael Jeffrey Jordan. My information is coming from, I just say editorial staff. It was recently published May the 8th, 2018. So this is up-to-date information. The first fact about Michael Jordan, his childhood, is number one. Michael Jeffrey Jordan was born February the 17th, 1963 in Brooklyn, New York. He lives in North Carolina. He was raised in North Carolina, but he was not born in North Carolina. And his family moved to Wilmington, North Carolina when he was just a toddler. So, hey, he don't have no memory of Brooklyn, New York. All he know is life in Wilmington, North Carolina, where he grew up and went to school. Number two. Michael was the fourth of five children of Dolores and the late James Raymond Jordan. He has three brothers and three sisters. I never knew that. I did know he had brothers and sisters, but I did not know the actual amount. Michael's Jordan idol as a child was Magic Johnson. What does this mean as a child? Magic only is about 5 years older than Jordan, so you can say as a teenager or an adolescent. Don't go all the way back to no childhood. Don't be saying when he was 5 years old who knew about Magic Johnson. When Jordan was 5, Magic was not in the NBA. And his own nickname was Magic Jordan as a result. He even had a license plate with the nickname on it on his first car, a 1976 Grand Prix. Number 4. His father and his father's grandfather both stuck their tongues out when concentrating and working, and Michael learned to do the same thing. In fact, his dad was his first basketball trainer. I didn't know that, but I did know when Michael Jordan was at his heyday, he used to stick his tongue out a lot, especially during the first three-peat. The second three-peat, he never made a big deal of him sticking out his tongue. And even now, when they be talking about who's the greatest of all time, they never showed Jordan with his tongue sticking out his mouth. Number 5. A tragic incident in his childhood led to a lifetime phobia of water. He witnessed a good friend get sucked into the ocean's undertow and drowned. That's sad. That's very sad. Watching your friend, your loved one, pass away before your very eyes, before their time. Because it said he was a child, not an 80-year-old man watching his 80-year-old friend pass away. It wasn't like that. He watched a childhood friend get their life taken from them. Then, when he was 11, he himself almost drowned while at baseball camp. To this day, he is not comfortable on boats and around large bodies of water. So that's one of Michael Jordan's kryptonite. They make him seem like he's afraid of nothing. No. If I throw a large container of water on him, he may go into a panic attack. So that's how you can get Jordan. Throw a big gallon of water on him and see how he reacts to that. He may start crying that he got water stuck in his nose. Number 6. At Emsley A. Laney High School in Wilmington, North Carolina, he played 3 sports, something that I never knew of: baseball, football, and basketball. The media only let us know about his baseball career when he left his first 3-peat team. Shortly after his father passed away in the early or the mid 1990s, he was so heartbroken he left the NBA to play baseball for about, I believe, 1.5 years. I'm not sure. Anyone can correct me on that. Number 7. Contrary to legend, Jordan wasn't cut from his high school team. Nope, he was not cut. I never knew that. That's something factual for me. He actually tried out for the varsity basketball team as a 5'11" sophomore. So he grew a lot. And wound up passed over in favor of his friend Leroy Smith, who was 6'7". Okay, that's understandable. Basketball is a game of tall people. 5'11" is a normal height. So the coach went for the larger player, whether he was better or not. Laney was in dire need of tall players. He was placed on a junior varsity team instead, so he was not cut. He still was a player even in high school. Number 8. The true part of the slighting legend is that Jordan used the perceived slight. They thought he was slighted as a high school player, and that what made him Jordan. But according to this, that's not true. As motivation to work hard, to improve, and he also grew 4 inches before starting his junior year. His father was known to say that Michael was born competitive, and the person he tried to do best the most was himself. And I heard from watching them videos, no, the most competitive person who he wanted to beat was his older brother. When he learned how to beat his older brother, that set the Michael Jordan who we know in motion to this very day. He wanted to beat his brother or brothers. Number 9. Before he began his senior year of high school, his father advised him to be a mechanic because those who worked with their hands always had a good job. So he wanted Jordan to take up a blue-collar job. And he's true. The blue-collar professions are in well demand even to this day. Electricians, plumbers, roofers, carpenters, etc. Then Jordan had a breakout senior year in basketball, and his future changed of course. So his senior year set him apart. So he was not like Magic Johnson or Larry Bird. He was not a prodigy at basketball first. He grew to become a genius. As a senior, averaging a triple-double, 29.2 points, 11.6 rebounds, and 10.1 assists. I never knew that. Realistically, Jordan is an all-around player. There was a year or several months where he played the point guard in Chicago, so he really can do it all. He was selected to the McDonald's All-American team, so wow, that's huge. That's national recognition. Number 10, in 1981, Jordan enrolled in the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill on a basketball scholarship, majoring in cultural geography. He helped his team win the NCAA Division I championship in 1982 and scored the final basket needed to win against Georgetown University. Before Jordan's enrollment, the North Carolina Tar Heels' last national championship had been in 1957. So that's new to me. I thought up until Jordan, when he shot that shot, I thought the Tar Heels never won. But now we know that they did have a championship in 1957. So when Jordan made that shot to get them over the hump again in the modern era, he just gave them their second championship. Number 11. Jordan was named the NCAA College Player of the Year in both 1983 and in 1984. Wow. We don't hear too much about that today, do we? NCAA College Player of the Year. Maybe because so many of the teams are going straight to the NBA or playing overseas or are in the developmental league. Number 12. Jordan was selected as a member of the United States Olympic basketball team for the first time in the summer of 1984. The team won the gold at Los Angeles Games that year. So wow, so I didn't know that. The game was played here in the United States and not overseas. So that made that game more special for Jordan, the players, and the nation at large. Number 13. 1 year short of graduation, Michael Jordan was chosen third overall in the NBA 1984 draft. He joined the Chicago Bulls in 1984. So Jordan was a junior. They should talk about that. So Jordan, at that time, it was not a one-shot deal. When Jordan left to become a Chicago Bull, he did have a college pedigree. He had many college courses under his belt. He didn't join North Carolina just to get into the NBA. Number 14. The 1984 contract over 7 years of the rookie third overall draft pick with superhuman leaping ability was worth $6.15 million. By today's standards, that's cheap. But in 1984, that was a lot of money. Jordan scored an average of 28.2 points per game and helped the Bulls make it to the playoffs. Wow, that's a massive turnaround. Most rookies today, they can barely score 15 points. And if they're in the top 5 draft picks, they may score only 20. Jordan came out the gate scoring nearly 30 points a game. He received the NBA Rookie of the Year award in 1985 and was selected for the NBA All-Star game. That's now, if you know anything about basketball, a lot of rookies are never selected to the All-Star game. I believe there's less than 10 rookies who may have been selected to the NBA All-Star team. But you can give me the 4 facts if you know about that. But I'd say I'm just guessing 10 or less. He was off to a great start. Last but not least, Jordan is credited with starting the baggy basketball shorts fad. He required bigger shorts because he wanted to continue wearing his University of North Carolina Tar Heel shorts beneath his Chicago Bulls uniform during each game. And I know that's a fact. I know that. I never knew why he wore the baggy pants, but I did know underneath his shorts in the NBA, he had the North Carolina Tar Heel shorts. So that means he loved his school. We rarely hear about that. And another fad that Jordan also started, I could be wrong, I'm just going off the top of my head, I think he started the bald head fad among African Americans. Jordan, from what I recall, is one of the first players or persons who was not ashamed of having a totally bald head. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, for stopping by about these simple 15 facts about Michael Jordan. If you're a basketball fan, you know all the other important ingredients. He got 6 NBA championships. He has 10 scoring titles. He's been on the all-defensive team multiple times. The information I gave is information that we rarely hear about. So I hope this enlightened you into the life of Michael Jeffrey Jordan. If you like my discussion, please give me a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. If you're a subscriber and you'd like to be notified immediately when I upload information about any type of sports, please click the bell button. If you would like to share this information to any basketball fans who you deem worthy, please click on the share button. Thank you all for stopping by and have a wonderful day and enjoy the NBA.